What day is it? I can't actually remember. It's been so long since we've been in lockdown, or it feels so long. I've kind of lost track of time, really. So it's been a few weeks since I last put out a video on YouTube. We're still in lockdown. In fact, lockdown is up until the 5th of May, I do believe. We'll have to see what happens after that. At the moment, no one really knows what's going to happen. We don't know how long we're going to have to homeschool our kids, when we can go back to work, all of those kinds of things. But the good news is we can now go to the shops. In fact, we can go twice a week, and it's alphabetically. For about 2 weeks, shops were actually completely closed here. So the only way you could actually get supplies was via online deliveries or by sharing stuff with your neighbours. So it was actually quite a nice community spirit. Well, that's great. I'm kind of relieved. Just got my delivery from theshop.mu. Check them out. They're an online store. We ordered 3 days ago and they've delivered us our essentials pack, so we can at least survive the next few days before the shops open. This was the first day that supermarkets opened, and as you can see, it created a bit of chaos as people were actually desperate for food and they had to queue for miles outside the shops. Social distancing was respected though. Here is a 1 meter mark between me and someone else. So enough of that. I've got a few things that you can do in and around the house. In fact, I've got 4 Lockdown Boredom Busters. Here they are. So the first boredom buster is to bake, and here at home we've been baking lots of our own bread, and it's so easy and it's so delicious. So you'll need water, flour, yeast, salt and olive oil.
We're going to start off with 4 cups of flour.
Put this flour into a nice large mixing bowl.
1.5 teaspoons of salt. There.
We're using instant yeast, so you literally just snip open the packet and pour it straight into the bowl.
Mix the flour, the yeast and the salt into a well. Pour in a hot cup of water and don't burn yourself. That was 1 cup and 3/4 of hot water.
Mix the hot water into the bowl and then you can add 2 good tablespoons of olive oil. Now you can give it a bit of a mix and then flour a surface and take it out of the bowl to start the kneading process.
Now that I have put my dough into a ball shape, we are going to put it in a slightly greased bowl and let it prove for 1 to 2 hours.
Give it another knead, don't be shy, and then put it on a baking tray ready for the oven.
Now we're going to put the dough in the oven for 20 to 40 minutes at 190 degrees.
And there you have it, beautiful bread to lift those lockdown spirits. The second tip I've got for you is to make your own face masks. These are really difficult to get hold of at the moment, so I really think it's a really cool thing for you to do, and especially with your kids. Here, all you need is an old cloth bag, some shoelaces, some sewing materials like needle and thread, and some scissors, and off you go. There's also a pattern that you can get online, and it's very easy. It takes about 15 minutes to make, and they do work pretty well when you need to go out to the shops. First thing I do is cut out this mask pattern. Then I pin it to the cloth bag and cut it out carefully. Remember, you're going to need to do this twice. Here's the first one cut out, and then here are the 2 pieces side by side. Now place the 2 cutouts on top of each other and sew along this edge here. Now you can open it out and you'll see it started to take on that mask shape. Don't forget to measure behind your ears and then make a mark on your shoelaces and then cut them with some nice sharp scissors. I'm going to attach these to the mask with some staples. I find this is the easiest way to do it, but of course you can also sew it if you like. And there you have it, a very easy DIY mask. And if you want, you can make some filters for the masks just by using some ordinary kitchen paper. third boredom buster is to do some exercise, and this is really, really good for your head and of course physically for your body as well. You don't need any equipment here. You can literally just run around your garden or run around your living room or run up and down the stairs. It's a great thing to do. It gets that heart rate going and you just feel energized and vitalized after it. See, that was a good workout. Dexter agrees, he did it with me. It's been great because my knee's recovering nicely and now I can actually hit a tennis ball. We also like to tune into PE with Joe Wicks. The fourth and final tip I have for you to beat the boredom is to replant some of your fruit and veg that you've eaten and you're left, for example, with the end of a carrot or the end of an onion or a pineapple head. Just cut them and literally plonk them in some pots with some soil and off you go. Hopefully those will grow. Is it important to replant?
So you can have more. And it's no wasting.
Don't forget to label your pots so you know exactly what it is that's growing. I think now's the time when we really need to think outside of the box and think about how we can be more self-sustainable at home, how we can replant things, how we can grow our own fruit and veg. So those are 4 tips to keep your mind and body occupied during this lockdown. Do let me know in the comments down below if you do any of these and how it went. And also please guys, stay safe and try and be positive. Hopefully this will all end very soon. Remember to stay at home, stay safe, reste à la case, restez à la maison. I will see you guys again very soon.
And all of you remember to stay home and to stay safe.